Starseeds light workers, and of course our very brave military. Welcome, 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. I'm Alex West. Today is here in the Philippines, December 31st today, the morning, New Year's Eve, and things are ramping up, getting very, very noisy, which I totally expected. Now, I have some very important breaking news that I want to get out, and I'll probably break my protocol and put this video on TikTok if it's if they accept it. I don't know if they're going to shadow ban it or not, but it's going to go on anyways. Trump is going to do the following things. I believe the interview was between 107 and John Michael Chambers, but all this information that was coming out was, before this was just speculation and thought process and seeing what this is going to do and see what Trump was going to do in his tactics against the war against the spooks that are been holding up the show and been manipulating you, the people, and it's really coming to a head now. Juan, in his long story, more or less said that Trump is going to delete the petrodollar and go to the constitutional money. He's doing that, and he's going to ramp up many, many things. He's going to probably do a total revaluation of the gold, which could go anywhere between 25,000 to 144,000, because that's going to clear the United States debt along with everybody else's debt and get it all paid back. To who? I have no idea. But this is what they're, we have to understand. Let me go through all this. He's also, if he revaluates it to that, the gold to that price, that means the silver is obviously going to go to new biblical heights, and probably because it is an industrial use metal, and that is used in many, many different products, many, many different electrical and technologies that are go on every day, and it's going to even ramp up for 2026 and the future. We're looking at it could go anywhere. It's to the moon. Who knows? Silver, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes to 20,000 an ounce, 25,000, 50,000. It could even go as much as what gold is because of the value of the necessary use it has. It's not something that you can't put silver on the shelf and just leave it there as a store of value. That you can do with gold, but you cannot do that with silver. Silver is a very, very unique mineral that is widely used by humanity. So this is why I believe it's about to take off. So everybody that's out there, hang on tight to everything you got and actually go buy more. No matter if it puts you in debt, it does not matter. There is no debt, okay? There is no, they shouldn't be charging you for anything out there. Everything, your whole world should be free, which, again, Trump is about to do. He's about to turn the key off on the old matrix system and turn the new key on to the new quantum leap. He's going to turn that green light on, which is going to give everybody not just their sovereignty, but their freedom and their wealth back that is owed to them. Okay, this doesn't just sit and ponder with these two metals, with gold and silver. It's going to go on throughout all the metals, I believe. Everything's going to be revalued. So it doesn't matter what you got, it's going to be revalued, okay? Except for stuff that was tagged to the old paradigm, the old matrix, anything along those lines that they have artificially inflated. Real estate, wood, product to build your houses, concrete product to build that, steel, all that stuff there that is all heavily overinflated. Anything to do with building, anything to do with transportation is all going to be basically wiped out. That's what's going to happen. I believe that this is what's going to happen. You're already starting to see a lot of this stuff in a lot of very, very cheap vehicles and rides and the equipment in China right now that they're trying to dump. They have a brand new dump truck in China right now. Big, one of the big, 5-ton trucks, double tandem axle, belly dump or back end dump truck, flat nose, brand new. Hasn't even been used hardly yet. 4-wheel drive. It's basically been used to a little bit to rebuild China. That thing there is ready for the scrapyard. It's brand new, ready for the scrapyard. They're going to get maybe $280 for steel scrap. There's 20 tons of steel and metal in that truck, brand new. But they're trying to, if they cannot sell it for under $10,000, maybe $7,000, maybe $8,000, then it's going to the scrapyard, and that's all they're going to get back out of it. This is the type of transformation that is going on in the world right now. Whether you see it in North America or not, I'm seeing it here in Asia, and it's blasting me in the face. So the precious metals are going to go leaps and bounds. Because we're going from the old industrial age to the new technology age. I said this a couple of days ago, and now 107 has just basically spilt the beans. He's opened the can. Exactly what Trump is going to do. He's going to take the old fiat currency. There's an attack on it right now. It's worthless right now. They know it because the spooks and deep state, the old cabal system has been using that money for leverage, for promissory notes, for everything that they have never delivered on. Many, many years, maybe the last 120 years, 150 years, in the 120 years, now they have to deliver on that money, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it then. They can't do it now, and that's why the United States is $38 trillion in debt. Okay, and many other countries are in the same boat. The only way out of this is to reevaluate the gold, the silver, the platinum, the palladium, and whatever other precious metals, or even rocks and gems and diamonds and all this other stuff. It's all going to be revalued. There's more riches that you're looking at a coin right now than you realize. We are all going to benefit from this. We are all going to not stop paying for pathetic medical that does not do us any good. We are going to a new frequency medbed that is going to benefit our lives like we've never seen before. We're going to be able to have life extension. We're going to, I knew this is what Trump was always wanting to do. He just basically never had he never said it, and, he was showing it through past, things that he was doing, such as, relief in people from debt and all this other stuff. There was an implementation of NESARA throughout the United States, but nothing really substantial that we can actually, really sink our teeth into. But now, this is what everybody's suspicion was, including mine, is now coming true. So I listen to 107's words very, very closely now. Whereas before it was lots of wind, and it got boring and even sometimes put you to sleep. But he's built us up to this point to where everything that he's saying now, no matter if it takes him an hour to get it said, there is some serious comms that are popping up in that. And he knows right now that Trump is about to flip the switch off on the old fiat currency, so don't hold it. And I'm talking about the dollars. I'm talking about any type of dollar that's out there. You're going to have, it's okay to have a little bit of money, in dollars, a couple thousand, maybe up to $5,000, $6,000. that will get exchanged, and you'll be able to hand that. There'll be a period that you can hand that money in and get it exchanged, and that's including the American dollar. You're going to be able to be able to take 4, 5, 6, 7,000 that you've squirreled away and kept, and be able to take that money, okay, and give it back to the bank, and you'll get it redeemed for your gold-backed treasury note. Okay. Any precious metal that you do hold, gold jewelry, 10 karat, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 karat, it doesn't matter. It's going to be valued at a new price, and that price could be anywhere between 20 and 144,000, or even beyond. Who knows? Trump has the power to do a revaluation on currencies anytime he wants and as many times as he wants. He's the one that's holding the powers to do it. And he knows that the petrodollar, the U.S. dollar right now, is under attack by several huge economic powerhouses, namely being China and Russia. I mean, they have their pricing on gold right now at $120 American. And, we're dawdling around at the COMEX and over at the New York Stock Exchange, sitting around $75, $76. I mean, look at the paradigm difference there. There's no comparison. They're at war. There is a $40 to $50 difference between the two. And I think what the spooks are doing, the deep state's trying to do right now in the New York Stock Exchange, is trying to suck as many people in as possible, to say that they're getting worried, dropping that prices so much that they're going to sell their silver off, so they can scoop it all up. So it scares you to sell that product that you have in metals back onto the market, right? So they can scoop it up and then sell it on the world stage when it does revaluate. So I beg everybody not just to hang on to the metals that you have, but take whatever money you have left, whatever you've got from your dollar bills, and go and buy whatever you can, in particular silver, okay? If not silver, get into some copper, get into gold if you got the money, right? So this is what's happening. The cars that you're driving right now, as I predicted, are not going to be worth diddly what. You know what I mean? It's not going to be worth diddly squat. Why? Is because we're going to a brand new system. It's very, very easy to make for them, and they're already starting to prove it, a $10,000 brand new $10 or even an $8,000 vehicle, and maybe a $5,000 truck, maybe a $7,000 tractor. It's very, very easy, and this is the new age, what we're going to with the technology that we have. Okay, we as a species, as humanity, we're not going to be needed for work anymore. We're going to have robots doing that for us. Okay, we're going to be able to have time to enjoy our families, to raise our children, and to create and invent new things to make our lives easier. This is all part of the going into the galactic new age. We have to step up our ascension. We have to step up our vibration instead of sitting there and quarreling with everybody, with each other all the time. This is what we're all going to. Nothing can stop what's coming. Nothing. Okay? These are extremely, extremely exciting times right now. And I am just very, very thankful that I'm here for the ride, to basically be a spectator to this extraordinary times that are happening for everybody right now. There is going to be so many people in such a state of shock of what is about to happen. But they might be very, very happy knowing how much money they've got coming. And that should maybe, hopefully, lower or lessen the shock trauma that they're about to receive, knowing that they're going to be rich. So there's going to be an emotional upturn. You're going to see the stock markets do some real belly dancing, because the stock market is basically in a death roll right now. The old system is dying. and the banks are going to be closing because they have got nothing left. There's nothing left on the shelves. All they got left is what you have deposited into their banks. And I would highly stress that you take whatever money that you've got out there and leave 10% into that bank, okay? Don't put anything more in that. Take whatever cash that you have left and try to go buy some metals of any sort, okay? Because this is what is about to happen. The dollar, Canadian dollar, American dollar, the British pound, and the euro, all the ones that were over-bloated, the dollar, the New Zealand dollar, the Australian dollar, the Hong Kong dollar, all of it is going to be, it's all been over-bloated, and it's all about to dry up. And there is going to be a small, short window that you can go in there to get that money traded off for the new Treasury note. Any bank that is going to be left open and stay open has already got their Treasury note, especially in the Western Kingdom, has already got their new gold-backed currencies ready to go. Okay, they're going to want to take every old currency eventually, because there will be a window that everybody can trade in their money to get whatever value that is, because it's all going to be revalued. And once that money gets revalued, that old money that's there has to be traded in at 1-to-1, whatever it's going to be. That's going to give a huge, huge wealth towards you. Then, of course, the new money will take over from the old money that we have been so used to, and we'll be able to handle the new money coming out, which will be a true gold-backed currency, okay? And then eventually, over the next 4 to 5 years, I believe that will leave our currency, everyday currency exchange and stuff like that will be just going totally digital, which will be a frequency in the phone. Nobody can get to it. It'll be just you, the phone, and God that'll have access to that phone, okay? So these are very, very exciting times. I want to get this out to everybody out there, and I want to just say, hang on for the ride. Have a very, very happy New Year that's coming. We're going to be celebrating our New Year here very, very shortly. But like it says, for North America, we're only 14 hours ahead. So, but this is what I see coming, okay? Very, very exciting times in 2026. God bless everybody, and we will see